A lot of guys have said that I wouldn't take Hazard back. I don't want Hazard. Chelsea have moved on. Chelsea have won a UCL without him. Chelsea have these players and so forth. Okay, cool. I got it. Yeah. Ziyech. Chelsea fans, please tell me what Ziyech has been doing. Tell me what Ziyech has been doing in the past few months. What? I'll take him back. You see, when I saw this news, I didn't even want to comment on it because I was like, Hazard and everything, because Hazard, it's not worked out. And I am not going to be naive enough to still say, oh no, well, this, that. Because I will still talk about the injuries and stuff for the boys. See, hashtag honesty. It hasn't worked out for Eden Hazard at Real Madrid. And I don't think it's going to work out for him at Real Madrid because Rodrigo is saying what's up. Vinicius is saying what's up. So once those guys are saying what's up, and also you have Mbappe to come, there is simply no space for Hazard. And I think Hazard has accepted, you know what? It hasn't popped off. It didn't pop off. So you just have to keep it moving. You merely have to keep it moving. But Newcastle and Chelsea are both said to be interested. It's only rumors. We don't know how true it is, but let's even talk about it. Let me first talk about Newcastle, then I'll talk about Chelsea. For Newcastle, if you're Newcastle, he's a quality player. And what a way to start your franchise. Because, again, you can have as much money as you want. You can't really pick any player you want. So even if Newcastle have 300, 400 billion, you can't just say, all right, I want Mbappe, I want Messi, I want all these guys. No, you can't. But there are a lot of guys that you can get. And why Hazard will be so good for Newcastle is, yes, he's had a very difficult time and a very tough time at the crib. 100%. But you know that there is still a quality player there. So if you're able to build through him, he could be a very important piece into a new frontier, into a new team, a new force. For Hazard, mental. On a psychological tip, this is something fresh, this is something new, and the pressure he will have on Newcastle is nowhere near the pressure at Real Madrid. Maybe people say that the pressure got to him. It is what it is. So I think that for Hazard, this could be just something new, something fresh, an important reset to help him rediscover what we know is that 95% eye test score that he has. Chelsea. A lot of guys have said that I wouldn't take Hazard back. I don't want Hazard. Chelsea have moved on. Chelsea have won a UCL without him. Chelsea have these players and so forth. Okay, cool. I got it. Yeah. Ziyech. Chelsea fans, please tell me what Ziyech has been doing. Tell me what Ziyech has been doing in the past few months. What? Okay. Havertz, he scored an amazing goal in that UCL final. It was money. I mean, no, it's good. And let's keep it real. If Havertz didn't score that Champions League winning goal, I'm putting him in the same boat as Ziyech. Bro, out. So Havertz, he's not been doing great. Mount, bro. Mount has definitely been the best out of this bunch and so forth, and he's definitely put in his shifts. But Mount doesn't have that technique. So I say again, Chelsea fans, if there is an opportunity to get Hazard back, and you see them, this is the mistake that people are making. People are making a very, very easy mistake. People are like, oh my gosh, half up. Why would Chelsea go for this dude who's flopped at Real Madrid? That's because you're looking at it in the wrong sense. Chelsea won't be getting that dude from Real Madrid. Because that dude for Real Madrid, from a psychological mental thing, it hasn't worked. Him coming back to Chelsea, it's familiar surroundings, familiar environment, a place he's already succeeded at. And in a psychological tip, that'll be far more helpful in the most difficult place to go and perform. There is not a more difficult place to perform than in Real Madrid in front of those fans, because those fans don't give an F. They don't give a crap. Either you perform or you get out of there. Bro, Cannavaro went there and failed. Kaka went there and failed. Robin went there and failed. Many top players have worn that Real Madrid jersey, that famous jersey, and that shirt has been too heavy for them. That shirt has swallowed them up and has succumbed them. So, for me, for Hazard, I would still take Hazard at Chelsea because that talent and ability is still there. The thing about football is you may have all the talent in the world, it doesn't mean that it's always going to come out. Now, it may not come out because wrong environments, wrong manager, wrong tactics, stuff that's happening off the pitch is affecting your game. Because remember, if your mind isn't right, your body won't be right. So there are many things that could really affect how you're able to say what's up. But the reason why I feel that it's worth taking a chance, and I know I relaxed, when Henry came back, Bale coming back, many guys who've come back, it's not really popped up for them. So, but the reason why I would take a chance on it is because Hazard, if he comes back and it doesn't work out, it isn't that big a deal. Because Chelsea have such a rich and deep squad. So this is almost like a win-win. Because okay, he comes in, doesn't do well, fine. There are already other guys to come in and say what's up. But if he comes in and does well and brings something new, you've now improved your team. You've improved your team. So, and for where Real Madrid are concerned, bro, I mean, what can I say, man? Look how Vinicius and Rodrigo are playing. There is always a part of me that's like, man, I just hope, can Hazard just do something? Because I believe in players and I believe in the techniques, there's always a part of me that says, can this guy just rediscover something? Just rediscover just that special thing about him. And it just never happens. How many more chances do you want to give him? Even the most devout fans of this dude, how many more chances do you want to give him? How many more chances does he need to succeed? How many more? Like, it pains me to say. It pains me to say because I know how good he is. I know his amazing ability, but it pains me to say this, that I think that road has passed. That bridge has sailed. That bridge has sailed. So for Real Madrid, you might as well cut your losses. I mean, I still say Griezmann is a worse flop. That's just me. I still say Griezmann is a worse flop. But it is top 3, top 4, one of the worst flops in football history. So what can I say? What can one say? But what I'll say is this though. Because as I just read, for Newcastle, that is worth paying for. Because remember, Newcastle, you don't have the cachet or the pull just to attract any player you want. So imagine if they get a Hazard and they get a Coutinho, and this is a new team. Those could be two very interesting buys, especially and if you get the right manager as well, bro. But for Chelsea, now I'm real #honesty. I'm not going to assume that, hey, the glory is going to be back and Hazard's going to be doing his left, right, blah, blah, his mark right now, and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm not going to assume that's going to happen. And obviously, if, let's say, the transfer happens, I'll be like, hey, this could fail. Because I've seen this story play out many times before, and it has always ended badly. It's either ended badly or it's ended in a very tepid fashion. But it's worth the try. We could be back here and he could fail. He could fail. He could fail. He could fail if he comes back to Chelsea. All I'm saying is it's worth the attempt. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying that I believe, for me personally, it is worth the attempt to go in, bring him back home, and hopefully him coming back on the psychological tip, he can tap into Zad. Remember to visit the website, havefootballhot.com for all of that football analytical goodness. Stay black.